Hey guys, welcome back to Auggie and me. Today we're reading the Julian chapter. The chapter within that section is titled Summer Vacation. Starts on page 63 and goes to page 64. My parents and I went to Paris in June. The original plan was that we would return to New York in July. Since I was supposed to go to rock and roll camp with Henry and Miles, but after everything that happened, I didn't want to do that anymore. My parents decided to let me stay with my grandmother for the rest of the summer. Usually I hated staying with Grandmere, but I was okay about it this time. I knew that after my parents went home, I could spend the entire day in my PJs playing Halo, and Grandmere wouldn't care in the least. I could pretty much do whatever I wanted. Grandmere wasn't exactly the typical grandma type. No baking cookies for Grandmere, no knitting sweaters. She was, as Dad always said, something of a character. Even though she was in her 80s, she dressed like a fashion model, super glamorous, lots of makeup and perfume, high heels. She never woke up until 2 in the afternoon, and then she'd take at least 2 hours to get dressed. Once she was up, she would take me out shopping or to a museum or a fancy restaurant. She wasn't into doing kid stuff, if you know what I mean. She never sit through a PG movie with me, for instance, so I ended up seeing a lot of movies that were totally age inappropriate. Mom, I knew, would go completely ballistic if she got wind of some of the movies Grandmere took me to see. But Grandmere was French and was always saying to my parents, "We're too American." Anyway, Grandmere also didn't talk to me like I was a little kid. Even when I was younger, she never used baby words or talked to me the way grown ups usually talk to little kids. She used regular words to describe everything, like if I would say, Julix fair pee pee, meaning I want to make pee pee. She would say, You need to urinate. Go to the lavatory. And she cursed sometimes too. Boy, she could curse. And if I didn't know what a curse word meant, all I had to do was ask her and she would explain it to me in detail. I can't even tell you some of the words she explained to me. Anyway, I was glad to be away from New York City for the whole summer. I was hoping that I would get all those kids out of my head. Auggie, Jack, Summer, Henry, Miles, all of them. If I never saw any of those kids again, seriously, I would be the happiest kid in Paris. That wraps up that chapter. I hope that you guys enjoyed. And if you did, hit that like button, and I will see you next time.